Question number is 13, page number 5050. Let's quickly try that out. Question number 13, page number 5050. XYZ export oriented business house in Mumbai. First line gives me a clarity. Mumbai is what? Exporter, importer? Exporter. The company invoices in customers currency, receipts are $1 lakh due on September 1. Underline this date please, September 1, 2005. That means amount will come on September 1, 2005 and you are standing on June 1, 2005. June 1, 2005. Just recollect that example in which we were promised 62 when we started our currency derivatives. We were promised 62 and since we were promised 62, no matter what the rate becomes, our inflow came out equal to what? 62. That means future market, whatever it promises will give you. This would be a slightly exception, which I'll tell you why a slight exception comes out. The market information given on 1st June 2005, currency exchange rates are given spot 1 month forward and 3 months forward. I am standing on what date? I am standing on what date? June 1. And my relevant date has to be September 1. How many months away? 3 months away. Relevant date would be what? 3 months forward rate. Relevant date would be 3 months forward rate. It comes out 0.02127, which will be used for what contract? Forward contract. Interestingly, sir, it is given as dollar rupee. That means 1 rupee is equal to, that is 1 rupee is equal to what? Dollars. 1 rupee is equal to dollars, which is given here. And next part he has given you what? Next part he has given you currency futures. Do we require the June contract or a September? Which month contract do we require? September. That means relevant would be what? Relevant contract would be what month? September. This is the relevant date I have. And from here, can you make out as per the question, what is the commodity? As per the question, what is the commodity? Rupees. That means if you look at the originality, you required F plus or F minus on dollars? F minus, but the contract are available on what? Rupee. You will have to go for what? F plus on the rupee. Please understand, I required F minus because it has to be sold, but because the contracts are available in what? Rupees, I'll have to go for F plus on the rupee. Then it says initial margin interest rates. I am going for which month contract? September. Relevant initial margin would be September. And then he says on September 1, 2005, spot rate rupee dollar becomes 0.02133 and currency future rate becomes 0.02134. In this case, if you visualize very clearly, the rupee rate is not equal to what? The rate of a rupee is not equal to, spot rate is not equal to what? Future rate. You know why? My answer would not come exactly same what was coming in the previous examples which I took as 62 when we started this. It will not come because 1st September cannot be the last Thursday of the month. 1st September cannot be the last Thursday of the month. There will be some difference in the future price and what price? Spot price. There would be some difference in the spot. I hope we know future price Infosys we looked some time back when we were looking at the classes. The future price would be same as a spot or difference? Why difference? Why difference? Would the future price be same as a spot price or difference would be there? Why difference? That's what I'm asking you. How do you calculate future price? It's a spot price plus what? Cost of carry. That means there has to be some interest cost and September 1 cannot be the last Thursday of the month. Entire 1 month difference would be there. Hence your spot price cannot be same as what? Future price. Future would be settled in which contract? Future, if you take a futures contract, settlement will take place at what price? Spot price or future price? Future price. In the previous cases, the concept was coming same because future and spot rate was same. If I buy something in a cash market, it has to be sold in which market? If I buy something in cash market, it has to be sold in which? I am doing trading in idea, let's suppose. I bought 1 lakh share in the cash market. Which is the market in which I can go and sell any point of a time now? Can I sell that 1 lakh, take quantity from the demat account and go to the future market and sell? No. If I've done the contract in the option market, settlement will take place in which market? Option market. If I taken the contract in the futures market, settlement will take place in what? Futures market. Be careful here, please. Answer would not come exactly the way it came 62. Reason being, your future rate and spot rate is not Same. But one thing is for sure, in the case your cash market is giving you loss, that loss would be compensated by futures market for sure. That example was simpler because you had everything in dollar rupee term. You could easily make out I required a rupee and rupee was coming at some rate and cash market was making expensive, futures compensated. Here would be a slightly technical which comes out. But since the rates are given in rupee dollar form, I have a habit of converting while solving in the rupee and the dollar and the rupee form. I would be able to read out all the numbers. First thing which was important was I required F minus, but because the contracts are available on what? Rupees, I'll go for what? F plus on the rupee. Let's put down, first I'll do is the forward contract, which is simpler. The no hedging contract basically is do nothing. Whatever rate that date becomes, you get your answer there. If this rate is no hedging, forward rate is this rate, then we'll speak about the currency futures at the last. Let's put down our solution, please. Question number 13. Let's put down our solution. Solution 13, we are on. India is equal to what? India is equal to exporter. Will receive what? Receive dollars, how much? 1 lakh. Now, I'll do the forward contract first. A part he has given forward contract, which is simpler for me. A part. Forward contract. Which month contract I'll take? September, and September rate is given as 0.02127. They have given the rupee form. I know confirmed currency for me is what? Dollar. So I'll convert it accordingly. Forward contract I'll do. 1 rupee is equal to what they have given me. 1 rupee is equal to dollar 0.02127. Sir, what is the use of a spot and the 1 month forward rate? No use. No use. $1 would be equal to rupee 1 divided by 0.02127. And sir, why have you brought dollar on the left side? Confirmed currency. And I have a habit of putting in 2 decimals in this bracket here. I have a habit of putting, this will help me out. 47.01. It means forward contract promises me that once the dollar you receive, once you receive the dollar 1 lakh, with respect to $1, we promise you to how much to give you? 47.01. 47.01. Now I can find my rupee equivalent inflow. Rupee equivalent inflow. Left to right I go, I'll do what? Multiply 1 lakh into what? 1 divided by 0.02127. The promise given by forward contract is this. How much I'll receive if I go for forward contract? 47 lakh 1,457. 47 lakh 1,457. That is a forward contract. I'll do C part first. No hedging. No hedging means whatever the rate on that date becomes, I would sell my dollars at that rate. No hedging. And for no hedging, sir, what will we do? We'll take spot rate of which date? It means you did not do anything, waited for September, whatever rate on that date became September, you sold it off. And which market? Cash market. Sir, let me check the rates first. Cash market rate became dollar 0.02133, 0.02133. That means in the no hedging, what I'll do is, sir, no hedging expected expected spot rate or spot rate on which date, sir? 1st September. What was the spot rate? He said 1 rupee is equal to dollar what? 0.02133. My confirmed currency is what? Dollar. I'll put 0.02133, and then I have a habit of converting and looking this answer, because I want to see if I do not do anything, what rate it will convert. 46.88. It means if you do not do anything, your dollars would be converted at what? 46.88. 46.88. So out of these two, we can prima facie make which contract is better off? Forward contract is better off. And I can get what? Rupee equivalent inflow in case no hedging is done. Rupee equivalent inflow. If nothing is done, 1 lakh into what, sir? 1 divided by 0.02133. It comes 46 lakh to 33. To 33. $46.88 to 33. Now we'll talk about the B part. Now I'll talk about currency futures B part. India is exporter or importer? India is exporter, importer? Required what type of a contract on the dollars? F minus. But the contract is available on which currency? Rupees. That means he'll have to go for what? F plus. India was exporter, required F minus on the dollar, but the contract is available on the rupee, hence he'll have to go for what? F plus on the rupee. Let's put down below this currency futures. Since India is exporter, it means it needs F minus on. It means it needs F minus on what? Dollars. It means it needs F minus on dollars. But because the contract are available on rupee, but because the contract are available on rupee, it will have to go for what? It will have to go for F plus on what? Rupee. It will have to go for F plus on rupee. Next line, that is on June 1. On June 1, the following contract. On June 1, the following contract for the month of September would be done. On June 1, the following contract for the month of September would be done. F plus on 1 rupee is equal to F plus on 1 rupee, that is 1 share. You have entered the agreement to buy 1 share at $0.02118. Now from here I cannot make out what promise has been given by them. But the moment I convert the way you have been doing on the top, my $1 would be equal to rupee what? 1 divided by 0.02118. 02118. The promise given by future market is that on selling of dollar will give you, on selling of dollar, we will give you what? 47.21. Now you can make out the future is promising you what? 47.21. Now my example becomes similar to the example which I have taken. The future was 62, rate changed, and then my futures market gave me profit or loss. In this case, if I try, future promises me how much? 47.21, and whereas cash market gives me only what? 46, because I'll receive $1 lakh, anyhow I'll receive $1 lakh. Whether I take the futures contract or do not take the futures contract, my dollars would be sold at what? 46.88, whereas future is promising what? 47.21. Am I incurring any loss in the cash market? Am I incurring any loss? $1 lakh will come. Whether I take future or do not take a futures contract, my cash market will give me how much rupees? 46.88, whereas futures is promising what? That means, would there be loss in the cash market? Would there be loss? Who will compensate that loss? Future says, leave apart this 47, 46. Future says, I'll give you 70 rupees. But when the money comes, cash market is only giving me 60. From where the balance 10 would come? I'm putting a very simple language. Leave apart the question language, please. The cash market on September 1, leave apart this 3 months down the track, gives me only 60 rupees. I took the contract in the future. Future promised me 70. How would I compensate 70 rupees? How would I compensate? I'm just asking a simple word for you. Today you've done the contract. In the futures, future says, I'll give you 70 rupees. On the date when the actual dollar came, now dollar you cannot go and sell in the future market. Dollar you'll have to sell in which market? Cash market. Cash market on that date is giving only 60. Whereas promise today was done what? 70. Where would I get 10? Where would I get 10? Futures. That means I can prima facie make a view from here. 100% guarantee in this question. Futures will give me what? Profit or loss? Profit. It has to give, because cash market is giving me only how much? 46.88, whereas promise given by the futures is what? 47. That means if I would not have taken futures contract, my inflow was only 46.88, which I can see here. Then that means balance has to be compensated by whom? Futures market. Whatever the difference comes, it would not be the exactly same. Reason being, because your cash market and future market rate is different. Your cash market rate is 0.02133, whereas future market when it gets settled is 0.02134. But prima facie I can make out my future promised me 70 rupees, let's suppose. Cash is giving me only 60. That means 10 has to be compensated by future. It means difference of these two, roughly I can say, difference of 47.21 minus 46.88 would be compensated by futures. But he will not give me in the cash. He will not give me in the cash. I wish my life was simple. Anyone can do. Anyone can do that if that life was simpler. For example, you call anyone from the 11th class and tell me A person says 60, B says 70, and you get 60, balance 10, who would give? You can easily make out 10 would be given by person B. In this case, as per the future market, what is the price? What is the price as per future market? Price is, which currency is price? Which currency is price as per the future market? How do you know rupees price? Lot size is in price. Without break we were better off, I think. Lot size is in price. Lot size is what? As per price. What is the price as per width? It's clearly given right hand side. What is the market giving you? Dollar. Dollar is what? Price. It means the future market will compensate me in dollars. Future market, I'm saying answer can be verified very easily, whether you know the logic or does not know the logic. It's a simple case. I'm saying the reason of converting this $1.46 and $1 is to identify whether futures will give me what. Future is promising 47.21. To anyone, if I give this data, it is not required a chartered accountancy knowledge. 11th class student can do it. 47 someone is promising and I get only 46. One would be compensated by that person who promised 46. Instead, future is giving you this kind of a rate so that I can not identify simply. But who stops me writing this way? If I write this way, it means futures promises me approximately 47.21, whereas cash market gives me only what? 46.88. That means 100% futures market has to give me what? Profit. And as per the future market, price is dollar. That means they will compensate me dollar. Now what will happen in this question is $1 lakh I'll receive from the US. Some dollars future market will give. I'll combine all the dollars, go to the cash market and sell. And when I sell, automatically my inflow would be as good as 47.21. It has to be there. It is same as shopkeeper said, the 70 rupees I'll give you for an item. The 5 chocolates you said, I'll sell 5 chocolates, 70 rupees I'll get. But somehow you are getting only 60. Shopkeeper can do is one thing, give you 10 rupees extra, or he'll say, I'll give you 2 more chocolates. You add your chocolates, with these chocolates, go to the market and sell it off. Exactly same thing will happen here. Since price as per the future market is what? Price as per the future market is dollar. That means only answer can come in the only dollars term. Rupees commodity, he cannot give you more chocolates. He'll give you the dollars which he'll gives you, add your dollars, combine them dollar, go to the cash market and sell it off. Cash market, what rate you will sell it off? This rate you will sell it off. Automatically your net answer approximately would be, approximately I'm saying 47.21 which comes out. First identification has to be that which currency I have to take a contract plus or minus. Second has to be, it's a clear-cut indication. If you are not able to make out, that means we have not been able to know the process even. Process has to be very simple. Once I identified it's a plus contract in the futures, then I need to ask myself what promise has been done by the futures contract. Future is giving me a promise of 47.21 and cash is giving me how much? 46.88. Then that means future 100% has to compensate me. 100% it has to compensate me. And reason why institute focuses on this type of question, if he would not have made a difference in the spot and the future price, then everyone can make out answer would come exact 47.21. Exact 47.21. The example which we took in the initial, starting of the topic, anyone can make out 62 if the cash and the future market both are same. Then everyone knows no matter what I do plus minus, net answer has to come what? 62. Hence in this type of a question, the examiner gives a slight difference, and difference comes because last Thursday the price are same. 1st September cannot be the last Thursday of the month. I'm using my words very carefully. 1st September cannot be the last Thursday of the month, and since 1st September cannot be the last Thursday of the month, your spot rate cannot be same as what? Future price which comes out. Now after that we can write down the F plus has been done on 1 rupee is equal to what? $0.02118. $1 would be equal to this. I can find number of contracts now. Number of contracts, because margin concept has to be applied. Number of contracts would be, how many dollars you'll receive? 1 lakh. When dollar converted into rupee, they will be converted into this type of rupee. When dollars converted into rupee, they would be 1 lakh into 1 divided by 0.02118. These will be the number of rupees. And in one basket, how many rupees you have? 4,72,000. This will give you the number of contracts. This will give you the number of contracts. This will give you number of contracts. How many number of contracts? 10 F plus. That means you have taken how many contracts of futures? 10 futures contract. On 1st September, what the rate becomes? On 1st September, on September 1, future price in future market becomes 1 rupee is equal to $0.02134. On September 1, future price it becomes 0.02134. Now you tell me, you've made a profit or loss in the futures market? Profit or a loss? What rate you entered? You purchased one share at 0.02118. Share price has become what? 0.02134. Do not get emotional about rupee. Leave rupee. One share you said you'll buy at what rate? 0.02118. Price of that share has become what? 0.02 what? 134. Gain or loss? Gain in the futures, put down. Gain in futures. Gain in futures on one share. Gain in futures on one share. The rate becomes 0.02134. I had entered into the contract 0.02118. How much gain on one share? Point 0 0 016. Only one answer can come. 0.02134 minus 0.02118. Single zero, double or three zeros? Three zeros. This is the gain on one share. 00016. Total gain. And answer is coming in dollar because as per the future market, dollar is the price. Total gain. You get 0.00016 on one share. In one box, how many chocolates? How many shares? 4,72,000 into how many contracts? 10 into 10. By chance, if the 10 was not coming, round it off to the nearest decimal, and nothing to be done with the balance part. Nothing has to be done with the balance part. You can round off in the futures because futures is a replica of a forward only. How much do we get total here? 755.2. It means future market will compensate you extra dollars of 755.2. Now total dollars in your hand becomes what? 1 lakh received from where? 1 lakh received from where? 1 lakh received from where? 1 lakh would you receive from where? From the customer US. And 755.2 from where? Future. Total dollar available? 1,755.2. Go to which market and sell? Cash market. And cash market will give you $1 equal to how much rupees you know? 46.88. But still you will not be at loss. The reason being not at loss is, you know why? Because future market has given you extra $755 and he has compensated because he could make out there is a loss. He said, I am promising you 47.21. Cash market is giving 46.88. It means future market says, why do you worry? I'll give you some extra dollars. You add your dollars and sell. Ultimately, in your hand, rough answer has to come around 47.21. That means after this, put down, please. After this, put down a statement. Total dollars available. Total dollars available. Total dollars available is equal to 1 lakh plus. Total dollars available is equal to 1 lakh plus 755.2. Total dollars available would be equal to 1 lakh plus 755.2. 755.2. How much do we get? How much? 1 lakh? 100? 755. Let's put down is equal to 100,755.20. Next point would be sell $100. Sell $100. 755.2 at spot market. Sell 100 755.20 at spot rate or spot market, and implies rupee equivalent. How much will you get? Rupee equivalent. How much do we get? Be 100 755.2 into what? 1 divided by 0.021 double 3. What was the spot market rate? 1 divided by 0.02133. How much do we get here? 47 lakh 23,638. Ideally the answer should end here, but since he gave the concept of margin, there would be an opportunity cost. You have $1 lakh of your own, 755 that market compensate. In case he would not have compensated, then you would have been at a loss, and you know you would have been lost, which you already calculated 4688 here, which you have already calculated 4688. The reason future is saying 47.21, he says I'll give you some extra dollar. You combine your dollar with my dollar's gain, go to the cash market, sell it off, your net answer would come 47.23,638. But answer will not end here. There is margin. Which month contract we are taking? September. How much is the margin for one contract? How much is the margin for one contract? For the month of September? For the month of September? 15,000. Total contracts taken? 10. So, and opportunity cost is 8%. So, we'll put down interest on initial margin. Margins would be returned back to you. Only thing you have to pay is, or your funds would be blocked. Interest on initial margin. Interest on initial margin. You have 15,000 into how many contracts? 10 into rate of interest is 8 by 100 into what? 3 by 12. This will be your interest opportunity cost. How much it comes? 3,000. It comes out 3,000. It means basically you will receive 47,23,638. 3,000 would be your what? Opportunity cost. And if I want to find out now what is my rupee equivalent inflow, net rupee equivalent, net rupee equivalent inflow would be equal to 47,23,638 minus what? 3,000. Minus 3,000. How much do we get? How much? 47. 47 lakh? 20? $47 lakh 21,000 20,000 638. Now cross check your answer. The forward contract was giving you how much amount? Forward contract was giving you how much amount? Forward contract was given 47 lakh 1,457. No hedging was giving you 4688 233, and the futures is giving you what? Futures is giving you 47 20 638. Put down the decision. Put down the decision. Which contract is better off? Put down the decision, please. Which contract is better off? Put down your decision. Which contract is better off? Which is giving you maximum inflow? Futures. Decision put down. Decision put down. Futures is better off since it gives highest rupee equivalent inflow. Futures is better off since it gives highest rupee equivalent inflow. Futures is better off since it gives highest rupee equivalent inflow.